find it on this phone.
Well, I can bring it up on my phone if you want to.
No, there's just a setting I have to change on this phone. I can't change it from that phone.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. I know.
I don't like these cigarettes. They burn super quick, and they don't give me the nicotine hit that I need. They don't have all the bad chemical-y stuff in it that the ones they sell from the government.
No. I can't even find it. Here, wallet. I don't know what's happening here. I have to close it and reopen. What's going on, guys? Johnny M had left a message saying that it's been way too long since I live stream. So we are about 15 minutes from our next destination. So I'm just going to throw it on now. And kind of talk about what's been going on.
But also, look at that view.
Oh yeah, we're all over the ocean. All over the ocean blue. So just putting in my next destination in the map here. All right. So we have left Quebec because I think the last time we live streamed, we were in Quebec. And we have made it to the East Coast. We are in the Maritimes. And we've been just driving all over the ocean. Last night, past 2 nights, we found some phenomenal places. Some amazing places that weren't even on the map. Just some nice pull-offs of the beach. And we got to stay on the beach. Last night, so we're in New Brunswick. That's where we are now, and we're slowly making our way into Nova Scotia. We're hoping to be in Nova Scotia probably in the next day or two. Does that sound right?
Sure.
You're like, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Shay has finally started her vacation so she can enjoy the trip a little bit more. Yesterday we drove through a bush to get to a beach. That was really cool. Very legal, very cool. Yeah, the beach we stayed at last night had clams. So Shay was in her best life catching clams for dinner. So we had steak and clams last night for dinner at the beach. It's a beautiful time, beautiful time. But it's been absolutely gorgeous. Lots of lighthouses. Yeah. The one thing is, you know, juggling the power in the vehicle. We always have just enough power for what we need. I wish the battery was a little bit bigger, but we went with a small battery to save space. But that being said, like I said, we always have just enough power. We haven't really run out of power. We haven't actually, right?
No. Because even if, like, the Renergy beeps at us, we still have the other batteries.
And that's the kind of the way that I really rock it, is that I keep the anchor as fully charged as I can. We did see our first moose. It ran across the street, and then we chased it down another street, and it went into the woods. But we will be posting that very, very short video clip of the moose on the Instagram. Yeah, it's on Instagram.
I think I put it on my YouTube as well.
Just crazy, because we were in a very populated area in New Brunswick. It was like a little town, and it just ran right across. So I don't know how long we're going to live stream today. We are 13 minutes to our next destination. And again, we don't know if we're going to stay at this destination or if we're going to move on again. But we're kind of moving our way through the northeast coast of New Brunswick.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely have to check out the Instagram. It's consistently being updated. Wow, what a shame.
That's a beautiful home.
Wow.
But so far, everyone's been really nice to us. It is still very French, but they are trying, for the most part, to speak to us. We've only really had 1 or 2 people throughout Quebec and New Brunswick so far that was just like, I can't really speak French or English, so you're gonna have to figure this one out. And the last one was just at Tim Hortons. They were just like, this is the price, and I was like, I don't know what you're saying. So I gave her some money and she's like, that's not enough. And I was like, oh, okay. I tried.
But she said it all in French.
Yeah.
She refused to speak English.
Well, not refuse. She didn't know. Did not know. But honestly, super impressive with how well the van's been doing. We've driven through some sand dunes. We've driven through forests. We've driven through gravel, uphills, downhills, washed out roads, like you name it. And this isn't even the van with the lift kit. Like, that's the most surprising part of it. This van's been a beast. So the flags that you're seeing, like the one on the right here, is the Acadia flag. And they are a settlement that happened in Canada in the late 1600s. Early to late 1600s, like somewhere around there. And they are very proud people, and they have a lot of residents. Their capital is in New Brunswick as well, but it stretches, from what I understand so far, which is not much, but it seems like the north coast of Quebec and New Brunswick is a lot of the Acadia land. There is some obviously in the other maritime provinces as well, and they are very heavily proud French people. You can unplug this phone so it doesn't overheat. Yeah, I find that when it's charging and live streaming, it just goes nuts. So definitely a lot of signs for moose here, and from every province the moose signs tend to differ, which is entertaining. But it seems to be a beautiful day. It's a little cloudier this morning where we woke up. Not a single cloud in the sky. And it was crazy because every beach we went to this morning, and even like last night, as far as you can see, there was nobody. Just us. Which is wild to like comprehend. You know, being born and raised in a very heavily populated area in Ontario, there's always people around. Older cars coming down now.
Oh, wow.
The Starlink has been amazing throughout the whole trip. There was only one big quirk that we had, and that wasn't like a common thing. It was an outage that they had worldwide, and they had it fixed within 2 hours, so that was really good. And since then, the Starlink has been pretty rock solid. So we are driving through the northern eastern coast of New Brunswick. The last time we kind of drove through New Brunswick, we went through the center, like down through Moncton, and we checked out some waterfalls last year. But this is very different going along the ocean coast. Definitely get a different taste for the province that way. there. The phone is going nuts. It's not that secure in the mount. It's just wobbling all over the place. Well, I don't think it's the phone's issue. I think it's the mount's issue. It does this way where it tightens it when it's got the power inside of it. And when you kind of tighten it with your hand, it doesn't like do a great job. It looks a little better now, maybe. But it's kind of cool. I've been seeing some of you guys checking out the Instagram. There's definitely a lot more updates happening on the Instagram. If you want to check out the Instagram, it's Vampers, like campers with a V.
No. It's Vamping Vampers.
Vamping Vampers. Yeah, Vamping Vampers on Instagram. A lot of content being put out there, pictures and videos and stuff. So you can kind of follow along our trip. I've definitely been pretending very, very hard about speaking French. For the most part, they definitely know I'm lying. The last person, I tried to speak a little bit of French and he just started talking to me in English. I was like, all right, you know the deal. That's cool. Meow. Little fart box in front of us here. A Corolla. Go on, Corolla. You can do it.
Honestly though, everyone's been so friggin' sweet and so kind, and they try just as hard as we do to make the communication happen, but everyone's been super nice.
Where we go, people always know.
But I mean, you kind of expect that from the East Coast because, you know, we're awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not anything to do with a lot of the places that we actually interact with people or tourist places.
No.
No, nothing to do with that.
Look, there's a moose. See it?
It's not a real one. It's not a real one.
It is not a real one.
I'd like to see a real moose just deck it.
You want to hit a moose?
No, not me. Hit
Oh.
that. The moose hit that. Just bam.
Attack it?
Yeah.
La Puente.
Driving down the road. Rue de la Block. It's the Block Road. The Block Road. What's going on, Craig? Appreciate you checking in. It's been a few days since we did a live. We're not going to go live for too long. We've kind of been selfishly enjoying. That is a porcupine.
That is a porcupine.
That was a porcupine. That was a porcupine. That was a porcupine. That was dead on the road. Yeah, we've been kind of selfishly enjoying our trip. It's been really nice. So I haven't really been doing a whole lot of live streams. And then Johnny M called me out on a comment on the last live stream saying, "Hey bud, it's been 3 days since your last live stream. I hope you're doing okay." I was like, all right, fine. I guess you guys want to know that we're still alive. We're out here in the middle of nowhere living in a van. What is happening here? You were coming in pretty hot to that stop sign that you rolled right through. Do 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 do. But yeah, so far the trip's been really good. I haven't checked our trip meter on our vehicle in a little while. 3,400 kilometers we've driven, which is an insane amount of kilometers. Like, to put it into perspective for you Americans, I can't do the calculation right now.
I can.
But I was gonna say that is further than if you were to drive from Florida to Toronto. So to do 3,400 kilometers into miles
Is 2,112 miles.
2,112 miles we've done so far in this trip.
Rica.
This person is like crazy behind us. They need to like chill. The same lady who ran the stop sign.
They're French. Whoa.
We need to make a left up here.
Mini suites. See them? They're like
They're
little
pretty cute.
cottage, yeah.
Alright, we're just gonna go over here. Bye, lady. It's a one-way bridge?
No, I think that's why the lights are there
Oh.
for taking turns.
So we're going to check out this pit stop, and I think the vehicle behind us is going to be going with us. I have a feeling that they're going to go to the exact same stop as us. Okay, that was a wrong feeling. Bye-bye. They left. But it's crazy how many camper vans and vehicles camping out that we roll around with. We saw one at like 3 different stops we went to. It was the same one. They were just kind of like rolling around the same kind of tour we were doing. It was kind of cool. And it's kind of neat to see the other minivans and how they're set up. Each one has its own personality and is set up a little bit different. And each one kind of has things that you wish you had. And we have things they wish they had, I'm sure. Like, we stopped at a lighthouse earlier. We set up the solar panels. And I saw like a couple just stop and just look at it for a second. Like, what is that? What are they doing to that minivan? Alright, so
We're here.
we're here. Do we drive down that gravel road? Or do we park up
I
here?
don't know.
I don't think I'm going to go down that way. I think I'm just going to park up right here. Oh, there's like a whole...
Yeah, but I don't know if that's someone's property or what.
Well, I mean, I think I'll just turn around right here. What do you think?
Yeah, you can just park up here. I can go for a little walk and check it out.
We're like in the bushes here. All right.
I shall return.
All right. I'm just going to read a little bit more about this stop.
Okay, I love you.
Let me do. So we found this location on iOverlander, and people said, let's see, people said what? Quiet place, beautiful scenery. You can fit any size if you can back up. Beach access, but water is not clean. A lot of broken glass and pottery. That's kind of what we're looking for. We're looking for the pottery and the glass. Small spot at the end of the road. Restrooms at the visitor center is 500 meters away. Yeah. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. So we're gonna chill here for a minute. I'm gonna check around the area and see like what's on the map, if we're gonna stay here, if we're gonna move on, you know what I mean? But it is a pretty nice area, right? All right, so let's see. So I use a couple different tools here. There is iOverlander is one of the apps that we use to see some of the more frequent stops, and then we also check out Google Maps and put it to satellite images. And then I also plan some of the route on Google My Maps. So there's Google Maps and Google My Maps. I never really heard of Google My Maps before, but it's been really, really helpful. And it basically lets you build your own waypoints on a map. And it's pretty handy. It really is nice. How do we get here? That's a nice little spot. So right now I'm just kind of browsing the satellite images of the area. So just to kind of show you where we are. How do we get there? That would be a pretty cool road. Yeah, I don't really see. I hope you guys are enjoying the view. Got 4 people in here. Appreciate you checking out the live. So what is this? Miramichi. What's this? Miramichi. Kochi Boyak. Kelly's Beach. How far is Kelly's Beach? Kelly's Beach is only an hour and 47 minutes. Now, we were looking at Kelly's Beach in New Brunswick because they have free showers there. We had been able, every shower that we've used so far has been free. So that's been really convenient. It's really nice to know that there are free showers out there. So if you're living the van life, there are places that you can go that save you quite a bit of money. So every shower we've taken so far has been free. The only thing that we kind of utility-wise have paid for is we've bought some water. We have found some free water as well, because we use water for a lot of things, obviously to drink, to clean, to do dishes, to cook, all kinds of stuff. But also we did laundry once so far on this trip, and we paid, I think, $2 to wash and $2 to dry for that, right? It's kind of hard to get free laundry, but I mean, if you got friends that are in the areas that you're stopping in, I'm sure they wouldn't mind if you threw a load of laundry in while you visited them and told them all the crazy van life stories that you had, right? So yeah, so I'm gonna take a look at Kelly's Beach, because I really don't think it's that far of a drive. Shay was like, oh, it's too far, but it's like 2 hours. And that leads us to 6 o'clock. That still means that there's daylight out. We are driving in another time zone right now, so I am from the Eastern time zone, and now we are an hour ahead of the Eastern time zone. I'm not sure if we're going to drive into any other time zones. Hit that thumbs up when you come in. Ask me whatever questions you have. It's been about 3 days that I haven't checked in for the van life. So we've seen waterfalls, we've seen moose, we've seen beautiful beaches where we're literally the only people. We got to see one guy take off on a parasail. So he just, threw up his parachute and jumped on his little surfboard thing, and he looked like he was going to another island. Like, he was off. I couldn't believe how fast that thing was. Propelled by the wind. We've seen many and many lighthouses. The amount of lighthouses that we've seen has been insane. Okay, I need to figure out where Kelly's Beach is actually. So, Sapin, St. Louis de Kent. So where is St. Louis de Kent? So if I don't see your comments, just bear with me. I'm kind of just trying to figure out where our next stop is. So it looks like across from Burt Church, which is kind of up here. Okay, so there's Burt Church. So I think it's somewhere here. Little branch. Nap in to the right. Beethoven, and then it's down to the right of Beethoven. Aha, I found it on the map. So there's free showers here. Yeah, so basically, Craig, what we're doing is we're kind of doing like a northern eastern coast drive. And then when we come back, we're going to be doing like a southern western drive. So we're doing like the tops of the coastal provinces. And then when we come back, we're going through the bottom of the provinces. So that's kind of the plan. I don't know how much we're going to be able to stick to that plan once we get to like Nova Scotia, because Nova Scotia we're going to be all over. I'm just seeing if there's a nice place to stay around here. It's a campsite. We don't do campsites because we are looking to live for free in the van life. That's a national park. So I'm not sure. There's a boat dock that we can park at. That's a little ways away. So we might have to work our way down this way by a lighthouse. At the end of a few kilometers of a bumpy dirt road is a beautiful lighthouse out on the point. Fairly remote and private, it's a wonderful place to spend the night and watch the fishermen out first thing in the morning or coming in at the end of the day. No facilities, so clean up after yourselves. Self-service and reception is good. That might be good, because then we can hit the showers in the morning. Let's see what the best place looks like. Where are we? Where are we right now? Oh, we're still pretty far from there. So I guess anywhere closer that is nice, we can take a look. This side says Riverside. I stayed here. Oh, I already checked that one out. How did you get here? Most people stop at the little lighthouse, but if you keep going to the end of the road, there's a large place in front off the washrooms where you can park overnight. No signs for a peaceful long boardwalk around the bog. It's our second night here. It's very nice. Let's see what the pictures look like. I mean, that doesn't look terrible. What's going on, Uno Nice? It's been a few days since we did a live stream, so I thought I'd throw on the camera. I'm just trying to figure out where we're sleeping tonight right now. So, I mean, some people do sleep where we are right now, but I kind of want to move a little further down. get a little closer to Nova Scotia. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, if you just don't hear me talking, I'm trying to figure out where we're sleeping tonight. There's no issue sleeping here, but like I said, I want to get a little bit further towards Nova Scotia. So we're just trying to look. There's a nice little island that we can probably stay at called Hay Island. Oh man. All right. Again, we've done over 2,200 miles so far on this road trip. I think it would be really cool to go to Hay Island. So far, just wanted to point out that our propane tank is still going strong, which is really surprising because there's like two nights ago where we were, it was extremely windy, and like it's just a barbecue that's hanging out of the back of the van, right? So the wind was really giving the propane tank, or the propane barbecue, a really hard time. So we were burning a lot of propane, but I mean, we haven't had to fill it up yet. It's just a little 5-pound propane tank, and it's been going strong. I'm sure it's going to run out soon, but it's going on our 3rd week soon, and this propane tank has been pretty impressive. So all right, so let me see what the location of this place is. Because I don't think Hay Island is too far from where we are. It's a 4-minute drive. And it looks like it's got some nice areas there that we can check out. How do we get there? What's it called? That looks pretty cool. How do I get here? It's called Neguac Dune. How far is that? Yeah, that doesn't look like that gets me where I want to go. I think I gotta take a boat to get there. Ridiculous. Alright. I guess I'll get rid of that. So far we've seen some pretty cool bridges. How long does it take us to set up camp? Okay, so like, hold on a second. It's kind of hard to tell you guys. Give me 1 second here. I'll flip this around. All right, so it's obviously really messy right now, but the camper van is set up in bed mode right now. Like, we have our sheets. Obviously, they're not like made up or whatever because we've been just tossing shit around at the moment, but it's already set up in bed mode. So then when we get to where we're going, all we do is we throw on our window covers and then we figure out what we're going to eat. Oh, and we set up the solar panel, right? So maybe 5-10 minutes. It depends. Sometimes we set up the patio too. We don't always set up the patio. It just depends on like how late in the day it is, right? Because we set up the patio at one place we went and it was extremely windy when we went to sleep. So it was like tearing everything up. But like 5-10 minutes is a good setup. And then sometimes when we're leaving wherever we are, it takes a little bit longer because we don't always wash the dishes at the end of the night. We do it in the morning when we have like more sunlight. So it takes us a little longer to clean up when we're leaving than when we're deploying, right? But you can see we have storage up top, and that's where we keep our window covers, and we keep like our fans and whatever else we need. And then behind our bed, and this is a full-size bed, so behind the full-size bed you have the refrigerator, and you have your barbecue and your cooking supplies, and your whole kitchen is back there, right? So it's actually been really, really comfortable. So it's a little bit messy right now. I apologize. But yeah, 5-10 minutes. Maybe if you want to double that and say 15 to 20 is like a serious setup. If we're setting up like our patio, if we're setting up like all the other stuff too, right? Man, would we stay 2 days? We would love to stay 2 days in one spot. I think once we get into Nova Scotia, we will be spending a few days in a spot. But right now, it's just kind of like one day here, one day there, and moving on. There's been a few spots that we've been in Quebec and New Brunswick that we would have loved to stay a second day. But the problem is we don't know what the next spot's going to look like. We don't know if it's going to be nicer. So our curiosity gets the best of us because, like, let's say the morning comes around and we're kind of searching for like maybe a washroom, because even though we have portable washrooms with us, we know that it's not that difficult to find. Honestly, the washrooms are easy to find. There is outdoor washrooms everywhere, and every lighthouse that we've been to has had an amazing washroom. So it's like we get up in the morning, we clean up, we wash the dishes, we pack up, and then we just start rolling. And then we look for a washroom, and then we hit up the washrooms, and then we find a view, and then we find a beach. And then at that point, it's like, why go back to where we were? Like, we're already on the road, we're already rolling, right? So I think once we get into Nova Scotia, because kind of the Nova Scotia is like, that's our bread and our butter. That's our stomping ground. That's where Shay's from. Shay's from Nova Scotia. I really like Nova Scotia. It's really beautiful, and I've been there a bunch of times. So this kind of whole trip is getting us to Nova Scotia. Yes, we're enjoying it along the way, It's been 2 weeks and we still haven't been to Nova Scotia yet. If we were to drive from home directly to Nova Scotia, you're looking at 18 hours in a straight drive, depending on the traffic. It can be 18, it can be 22, it just depends on the traffic, right? But because we're just kind of driving for a few hours, checking out the scenery, enjoying the stops, camping out, like it's now from an 18-hour drive that would be straight to 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And when I tell people, we're doing a 2-month van life, that's what we're talking about. We're spending a day in so many different spots, working our way to Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, PEI. And it's kind of cool because they've dropped the ferry, because you can't just drive to Newfoundland and PEI. You got to take a ferry. And they just dropped the prices. However, there's a huge waiting list. And because we don't know the day that we're going to be actually trying to get into Newfoundland and PEI, or Newfoundland at least. Newfoundland's the harder one. We don't know the day that we're going. We can't book the ferry. So we don't actually know if we're going to make it into Newfoundland. We have no idea. But yeah, there's places that we have found on our own without using like iOverlander, which is an app that helps us find free places to camp out, that we would love to go back again. Like where we were last night was pretty much a beach that was full of clams, and that wasn't on the map. It wasn't on Google Maps. Like it didn't have a name, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Like we were the only people there, and we got to pick the clams to eat for dinner, and it was just amazing. Like what more can you ask for? You're parked at a beach, you have the sea providing you dinner, you just got to go pick it off the beach, right? And you get to wake up on the ocean, see the sunrise, and then do your thing, right? The only thing is that place did not have a washroom, so you kind of have to use the washroom before you get there, or if you need to use the washroom, use the portable washrooms that we have, or leave in the morning and find a washroom, right? But yeah, this must be a great area because Shay has been gone for a minute and she knows really, really quickly if it's a good beach or a bad beach for beachcombing, because that's what we do. We collect things for beachcombing, and she does some resin art with it, and then we sell it at markets. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, let me know if you have any other questions. I'm trying to figure out how to get the chat to stay. Because when I have it in landscape, it disappears the chat unless I touch the screen. And then if I touch the screen, it kind of comes back. But, yeah, I don't know. YouTube's weird. But still better than TikTok, because TikTok banned me. It's dumb. TikTok is dumb. Yeah, so if you want, I'll flip the camera back around so you can kind of see, but I'm just checking our batteries right now. So we have 2 battery systems inside the van. I have my portable anchor that has an expansion battery. So you can see it's charging the expansion battery right now. And then I have my house battery. It's the second battery inside the vehicle. And that's a Renogy battery. And you can see it, there it is there. So they're both charging up. Right now they're charging from the alternator of the vehicle. So the alternator is charging the starter battery, and that's shooting juice to the secondary Renogy battery. And then the Renogy battery is shooting juice through the Renogy inverter that's charging the anchor. So everything's kind of being charged. The anchor, the main unit is 100%, and we have an expansion battery that's at 60%, and that's more than enough power to last us the whole night. until we move again, but it's gonna still get some more juice. And then when we set up camp and I throw the solar panels on the windshield of the vehicle, when the sunrise comes up, we always have the vehicle facing where the sunrise is going to come up in the east. And then as soon as the sun starts rising, we start to get some solar power. And then if we park up in certain places throughout the day, like a lighthouse or wherever, I'll throw the solar panels back on, so we're always getting juice, right? So I'm really conscious of battery power. I just want to check to make sure our heat is good. Switch this. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any other questions. So far the heat's good. So one thing that I do need to change on the electrical system in the vehicle is that I went a little too small on the gauge of the wires. So when I get back, my car electrician, because I have a car electrician, and he's going to rewire the electrical system with thicker gauge. We already got the wire and stuff, but I didn't have the time before I left on the trip to get it all installed. So that's going to help with, sometimes when I'm idling and I'm charging off the alternator, the DC to DC charger does get a little hot, and it is in the engine. Like, we installed it in the engine bay, so the excess heat from the engine when it's sitting and idling, it doesn't get too happy. So I can only idle for so long until it starts to get a little hot, and then I turn it off, and that's when I'll put on my solar panels and stuff like that, right? But I'm not sure if I'm staying here. That's why I haven't turned off the engine yet, and just getting some more juice out of the alternator. So I'm just kind of seeing if Shay likes this here. She's holding a lot of things up to the sunlight, so she's definitely finding a lot of stuff. I can see her. She's grabbing the stuff. She's holding it up to the sun, because there's certain pieces that you wouldn't even know what they are until you shine some light on them. So there's these like dark green, sometimes they look like they're black pieces of glass, but it's actually pirate glass, like real old pirate glass. And if you hold it up to the sun, that's how you can tell that it's pirate glass, right? So I think we have some pieces that I can kind of show you. Maybe there's some here. Hold on one second. I'll see if I can grab one and I'll show you guys. Do you guys want to see what pirate glass looks like? Oh, that's not pirate glass. No, I don't think I have a piece here. No, I don't have a piece here. I mean, I do have... Oh, come on, give me this. There's this really nice blue one that we found. Like, look at that. That's a nice blue, right? So you can see it's nicely weathered. But Shay and I collect these so that she can make art from them. We have so many pieces of glass and shells and all kinds of stuff. Porcelain and pottery and all kinds of stuff, right? Well, yeah, it's getting a little hot now. I'm gonna have to turn off the vehicle. So you can see that the controller, the DC to DC controller, says that it's a little hot now. So I'll turn it off, and I'll put down the windows and just kind of enjoy the ocean breeze. so you guys can get a better view. You guys don't want to look at me. You want to look at the ocean, right? That's what we're here for, right? You want to look at the ocean. Check out the ocean breeze. So like now she's done work. Before she was doing work, we had like all of our work stuff. And now that she's on vacation, we put all of our work stuff up in the roof carrier. So now we have a little bit more room down here for other things, right? So it'd be pretty neat. Very cool. So I like to keep my power station fully charged because I'm running everything off the power station. So right now, this battery to the power station just because of the mishap with the wires. Until I have thicker gauge wires, then I don't have to do so much juggling. But because of the lower gauge, I'm getting less watts. There's kind of a voltage drop because the gauge was too low on the wires, so I can get more voltage out of the power station than I can through the house system here. So that's why I'm moving all the power to the power station, right? Because the power station is running our Starlink internet, which is what we're live streaming off right now, and it's also running our fridge. So I keep everything just moved over to the power station, and then once I get back home and I can get my car electrician to upgrade the wires, then we won't really have that problem. I want to see if I can add a second, like a third battery to the system, because then I won't really need the power station as much. But the way that it's kind of set up, there's not really room for another battery, so we'll have to see. Oh, the wind is drowning out my voice. Oh, sorry guys. I was just enjoying the breeze. Yeah, I'll put the windows up, but not all the way, so I can at least get some breeze here. But that should be a little bit better now. How's that? Is that better? Hopefully that's better. 48 minutes. Yeah. So have you guys ever thought about doing the van life? Do you guys have any questions on how to do it? Any questions on, what are certain products to kind of help you in certain situations? I mean, we've been doing it for almost 3 weeks now, so I can tell you if you have a question about what product I might be using in what situation or what's kind of helped us in certain situations, just feel free to ask. It's been really cool to see the community. There is a really, really big van life community. It's insane. There's a lot of Facebook groups. There's a lot of groups for van life. They're all broken down into general areas as well. So you can find like van life groups for your country, your state, or your province, and then your municipality might even have its own van life community as well too. Oh my goodness.
I entered some sort of twilight zone.
What do you mean?
From here, I'll show you.
1 second, guys.
Careful.
Are you okay though?
Yes. This place is the most ridiculous place I've ever seen in my life.
Sorry guys, we're just looking at all of her finds, but here, let me grab the phone so you guys can see the crazy things that she's found here. Look at the pottery and the old glass.
So this beach, remember how I was talking to you about the one we went to where like the beach isn't super polished?
Right.
So this entire place is like that. It's like time stopped on this beach. Like there's crazy pieces with crazy different colors. Like I've never seen some of the colors of these pieces. I think this is uranium glass. But like they're not crazy polished because they're like stuck in the mud. So like they're not moving, they're not getting beaten with the tide. So it's just like look at this one. Quality something beverage for something and parties. This is maritime at the bottom. Isn't that what the mosquitoes are bad here too? But yeah, like some of this shit is wild. The patterns are just incredible. And there was so many blues, I couldn't take them all. There was just no way.
You've entered some kind of twilight zone.
I did. I'm like literally into some sort of twilight zone. Like I've never seen anything like it. This is like this purpley blue. It's so pretty. But yeah, like, and this one is like a frosted glass of some sort. I don't even know. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
This is orange.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen an orange.
No, I think I've maybe seen orange once. I didn't find any red, but lots of like uranium glasses and stuff like that. But yeah, really freaking cool. But yeah, bugs are bad.
Yeah, bugs are bad. All right, I kind of picked a spot.
Okay, great.
If you want to see it, like we can stay here, but
No, I don't. As great as this place is, like I don't think you would survive it, and also I would die on all the glass.
yeah.
There's maybe I sent you videos. It's just nothing but glass and pottery everywhere. I don't know if this is like some sort of public dumping zone at one point.
Wow, the mosquitoes are already in the car. That's crazy. There's so many mosquitoes here.
Okay, sorry. So sorry.
Whew. The mosquitoes are bad here. Wow,
Yeah.
we're getting eaten up. All right, so I'll show you where I kind of figured we could head to.
Okay.
It's an island called Hay Island.
Oh yeah, I seen that on the map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so and that's not too far from Kelly's Beach.
Okay.
So we could go spend the night on, it's by a lighthouse. We could spend the night there.
Okay.
And then we can go for a shower in the morning at Kelly's Beach. And that way we're kind of working our way down there.
Sure.
We can still go to Kelly's Beach because it's less than 2 hours away from here if you want to go straight there. But when I looked around Kelly's Beach, there wasn't really anywhere to stay.
Not on the map.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
There's crazy amount of mosquitoes in here now.
Mhm.
Oh, that was juicy.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
All right. Oh,
That was baby. Like, here, hold on. I took videos. I sent them to you because I was like shitting my pants. I couldn't believe it. But
the amount of mosquitoes. Wow.
look at this. Look. The entire beach is just pottery and glass. Have you ever seen anything like that?
It's like they had a drunken pirate party and it never got cleaned up.
Here, your afterbite is right here. Somewhere.
How did they get me so much already? The mosquitoes are insane.
Here.
Oh,
No,
thanks, Red
headphones.
Lantern. Appreciate that, man. That's gonna be going right to gas, man.
What happened?
Red Lantern just did a $10 super chat. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay, maybe I left it in the back. I thought I had it right here. Here it is.
Was it on me?
It was flying towards you. I got it.
I don't even.
We just need to rock and roll and open the windows.
Yeah, here. I'll figure.
You snatched it. Good job. Blech.
We've killed like at least 10 mosquitoes so far. There's dead mosquitoes all around us, and maybe even some alive ones still. We haven't figured it out. But we're gonna go to Hay Island now. That's where we're going. It's Hay Island. Hay Island.
Okay, I'm gonna post this video on my Instagram because I cannot. The amount of glass is just unbelievable.
Oh. I'm in reverse. Yes. Again, thank you, Red Lantern, for the super chat. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much.
We could use all the super chats we can get for gas, man. We are using a lot of gas. Like we said earlier in the stream, we have driven over 2,200 miles on this road trip. An insane amount. Get some of these.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Off my window. Oh, it didn't go. Yeah, aren't those pretty interesting? Like, it looks like you go back in time. And like Shay was saying, usually when we find stuff like that, it's really weathered by the beach. But those pieces are stuck into the ground and they're not weathered as much as the pieces we usually find. Like, they're old, but they're not weathered, which is strange. It's kind of nice when they're weathered because it gives them a really cool look. But at the same time, like, how often do you find pieces like that? And the amount of times that that beach has probably been picked and it still looks like that is crazy. No left turns here. We gotta go left.
Oh.
So I guess I gotta go straight and turn around somewhere.
I guess so. I mean, the crazy thing is like, because it's clay, right? So it just is stuck in the clay.
Right, and the clay is preserving it.
Right, and so it doesn't get beat up and frosty, which is hard for me because I like the frosty pieces. That's what people want, right? But like, the pieces that were there were like hard to leave behind. Like, there were huge hunks of blues and like tops of medicine bottles and tops of like
old medicine bottles, right?
Old liquor jugs and yeah, stuff like that. Like, it was just crazy. And it's just like, I don't know, how do you leave it all behind?
Well, you didn't want to go back and get more? Or were you being eaten alive by mosquitoes?
By the time I come back, I had been chewed. So I was like, okay. And my pockets were so full, and I had no more room in my hands.
We have a metal detector. We have the Mine Lab 66. It is one of the most compact metal detectors that you can get. I've only used it once. I'm still kind of learning how to use it. But to be honest, I'm trying to find somewhere a little bit more private. I think it's going to be nicer once we get into like PEI and like Nova Scotia to use the metal detector.
I found an arrowhead too.
Oh, that's cool. Because I think the problem was the first time that I used it, which I've only used it once, I had it set to too sensitive and it was detecting everything. So I was digging, but the things that I was finding was like too far down. Unless I had like a real shovel or something.
We do have a shovel.
Well, yeah, we do. We actually do have a shovel. But it would look kind of weird. Like we're at a, like a, what do you call it? Touristy kind of beach. And I'm sitting there digging it up with a shovel.
People do it all the time.
Yeah, I guess.
Tell me you're looking for your lost wedding ring.
Wow.
They'll start hunting too.
Going over a little bridge here. Where are you trying to go there, bud?
He was taking that left.
There's no left turns. I just did that whole U just to get around that no left turn sign. I'm following the rules here. Going over this little bridge. See a little lighthouse on the left. That amount of mosquitoes was insane.
Yeah.
Recenter. So we're supposed to keep going for 4 kilometers and make a left by Miramichi. Miramichi. You say this name a lot. Why? You said it a few times. Is it like a big popular area?
Yeah, it's like a... Yeah, we did Bathurst and then Miramichi's like the next big city down, I think. And then we get closer to Moncton.
Miramichi. Toujours frais. Always fresh. Service au volant. I don't know what that means. So things are still pretty French around here. It's funny, they have the Atlantic Superstore, but in Ontario where we live, it's just called the Superstore. They have to feel a little special.
I think it's the Great Canadian Superstore up your way.
Our way. You live there too now.
Okay, fine.
You don't want to accept it, I know.
Listen, once a Maritimer, always a Maritimer.
That's a dope truck.
It's so nice.
One thing is the architecture on the churches. They're all very intricate and different. Some of the ones that we saw are around the Acadia's areas, like the capital, they were like metal.
Yeah, this one up here is adorned in it too. It's all covered in like a silver.
I have to go, but you guys have a great trip. Thanks, Red Lantern. Appreciate it.
Look, Sexy Puff.
Yeah, you have one of them adult stores on the left that also sells cannabis. Or is that a cannabis store?
I think the Sexy Puff is the sex shop, but maybe it has both. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just, but it's got XXX in it, so it's got to be like a smut shop.
There's also a cannabis place here. And a cannabis place there. Cannabis place everywhere.
Yeah, boutique erotic and articles for cannabis.
Oh, and then Great Wall in China.
Yeah, we have like a crazy amount of Asians down this way. Because of course the water.
Musée historique. Oh, you don't do it. Choose to live, bud. Mike G, only thing French here are the fries. Safe travels. Thank you very much, Mike G. Appreciate you checking out the stream.
Merci.
Merci buckets. We're driving along the east coast of Canada. We do not live here. We are 2,200 miles into our road trip.
Bro. The street name was Bro. B-R-E-A-U.
Well, you have to say it with a French accent. They don't mean bro isn't bro. It's bleh. 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 Got 8 people in here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up if you've been enjoying our content from our road trip. 2,200 miles in. We still have a long way to go. We have been driving all along the eastern coast, northeastern coast of Canada. Went a little bit north in Ontario, cut across to Ottawa, then went north in Quebec, and then we've kind of followed the northeast trail all along the coast as we went into New Brunswick. Alright, 800 meters, make sure I don't miss this turn. I think it's probably going to be a light after the bridge.
Oh, what's going on the highway?
Yes, the 11 South. Got 9 people in here. Let us know where you're watching from. We are heading towards Miramichi, which is in New Brunswick, in the eastern coast, the Maritimes of Canada. We left Niagara Falls almost 3 weeks ago, and we've been heading towards the eastern coast, driving along the ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. We are streaming to you live from space with our Starlink internet. Hopefully I don't hit a bird on this highway.
It said 80.
Huh?
80.
Yeah, we're cooking.
Someone else here.
And the bridge. Cook on this highway for 30 kilometers. Take us down to Hay Island.
It's a happy moose. Happy moose.
It looks like it's doing a little dance. Oh, wow, little birds.
It's cool.
All right, Craig, appreciate you hanging out for the stream. Have a good day. Mike G says gas prices just paid $2.90 a gallon in Cape Cod. So our gas is always more expensive here, and I find that gas was cheaper in Ontario. We've kind of crossed, Quebec, and then we're in New Brunswick now, but the price is somewhere between $1.40 a liter and $1.50 a liter. So I think there's 4 liters in a gallon or something like that. So let's say $1.40 times 4, and then you also have to do the conversion from Canadian to American. So basically you're looking at somewhere around $5 to $6, and then you minus 30 to 40% of that for the currency conversion. So you're somewhere around, I would say, $4 US for gas. Now, they will probably try to justify our gas is more expensive than your gas because there are taxes on our gas that pays for our health care. I don't know. Whatever they want to slice it, our gas is more expensive. And then even if it's not justified, they'll just say, sorry, that's what you gotta pay.
Me? What's up?
I was just seeing what snacks I could reach from that carrier.
What do you want?
Yeah, it's okay.
There's muffins, croissants, and then those cream pie things.
How was the muffins and the croissants?
They're great.
Were any of them dry?
No?
And then either one. Yeah, stuff is generally more expensive here in Canada. A lot of our stuff that we have here is exported to the United States, and then we transport it back to Canada and then pay a markup. It's ridiculous. So you're going to see a lot of the red, white, and blue flags. Those are representations of the Acadia people that have been settled here since like the 1600s. They're very proud and French people. Curry's Grocery.
I love how they call this like the scenic route, but
It's not.
it's not really.
No. So we've cut a little bit back inland because we're trying to get to where we're going with some good time. Because we want to find a place to sleep and get settled while there's still daylight out. So that's why we cut a little bit of inland so we can get to this spot a little quicker.
It's windy today, huh?
Oh yeah. I put down my windows when I turned off the car and they're like, we can't hear you, the wind's too strong. 45 minutes away from our next spot on Hay Island. Clover Farm. That sounds familiar. I don't know why.
Supermarket. Look at all the pallets. Holy shitballs.
Once you get out of Ontario, it definitely seems like the people in Quebec and New Brunswick so far really enjoy their outside time. I feel like people in the city in Ontario, they don't get out as much as the people in the other provinces. But I mean, that's an overgeneralization as well.
Bad for people who don't go and see and do the things and experience life outside of the city. Like, I just can't imagine never going to the beach or swimming in the ocean or going fishing or camping. You know what I mean? It blows my mind that some people never ever have done any of that. But I mean, the furthest you ever gone was with me because you were like that. You never went.
I've done camping and stuff like that.
Yeah,
before.
but you'd never gone like anywhere east of like Oshawa, probably.
I've gone east. Definitely scenery change from the last year. Last year you guys got to see some of the mountains, I think. We were driving through Quebec. Take a look and see how the batteries are doing. Fully charged, and we just gotta charge their energy now. But a fully charged anchor lasts us more than a night, right? You waited for the last second until I got to your bumper. You could have turned so long ago. So where did all these clouds come from? This morning there was nothing.
They formed and moved in. Gaythorn. They got wings and nachos though. Riverside Cannabis. Oh, they're having a party. Shoot.
A lot of people live around here having a party.
Seems weekend.
Tis the freaking weekend. Go have you some food.
It's a cute little lighthouse. I think there was parking there too.
We've been sitting for a bit today. I guess not really, not as much as most days. Some days we'd be driving.
I can't get over how good I slept last night. Like,
Yeah, you slept amazing.
I know. I was out. I didn't even take nothing. Like, no sleepy times, no Tylenol, no nothing. I just was like KO'd. But had been up since like 4 a.m.
That's true. Fridays are your early days. I got up at 3 though.
Yeah.
I was up before you.
Yeah. But you went back to sleep. You went
I
had
did.
a nap.
Yeah, I had a nap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fine. You win. That's the relationship thing. You always argue about who got less sleep. How did you sleep? You slept better than me. All right, people. You want to close your door? I got a car coming here. What is going on with this truck?
I am Canadian.
He's very happy to be Canadian.
Yes, sir. Oh, what is that?
You want to go check it out?
No, it's okay. It's just really late in the day to see some sort of sale.
It's really not. It's 5 o'clock. Sun doesn't go down until 8.
Yeah, but usually on Saturdays when they do like yard sales and garage sales, they close up like 2, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, but they have main road access.
I suppose.
Chez means chef, right?
No. The French word chez translates to at the home of or in the place of. It can be also used to express being at someone's house, shop, or business.
Okay. About 15 minutes away from Hay Island. That's where we're headed to now, is Hay Island. To potentially spend the night there.
That's where we are now, Neglak.
Oh yeah, I see that on the map. And there's a little Neglak or whatever, Neglak or Neglak.
Nothing like that Nigadoo place we went to though.
Wow.
Well,
I don't know if you guys would have seen that on my Instagram. Posted the little village of Nigadoo that we're in. I ain't saying nothing. That's just the name of the town that we were in. All right, you guys would have seen that on the Instagrams.
Country road.
Might get windy for a second, guys. Apologize. Gotta put down the window for a second, get some fresh air. Again, shout out to Red Lantern for the super chat. $10 super chat. That's going to be going to our gas fund. Brookside Restaurant. Looks almost abandoned.
It says for sale.
Oh. I seen on iOverlander a lot of people have marked off like abandoned restaurants and like businesses and say, hey, just park up
really?
here. Yeah.
That looks like some sort of clubhouse. There's no advertisement on there. Bros. Well, they didn't even get a poster. They got a whole sign.
They put every kid who graduated on these signs on the left.
That's hilarious.
That's how small the town is. They just put all the kids up.
That's so crazy, but awesome at the same time. Good for them. Steve. You look like a Steve.
Alright, 10 more minutes.
Woot woot. There's another big church. Jeez, that is a very big church.
See way off in the distance down there. Hub 981. Oh yeah.
Dixie Lee.
They're very popular. They're
Yeah.
everywhere.
But honestly, it was not that great.
No. It was okay. But very expensive for okay.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Quick work.
Turn your vehicle. Up here. My goodness. It's not 30 miles, it's 30 kilometers. It's like 15 miles, no, 20 miles. Let me see here. Whoa.
Wow.
I don't know what that was about. Police station? About a mile up the road and left.
Dairy bar. Hopping place.
Ice cream is definitely popular out here.
Oh, yeah. Did I make you try Moon Mist when we were down last time?
Yeah, we did it down. I want to say Digby, but We did the whale watching.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're driving out to a point here. Driving out to another lighthouse. There's gonna be water all around us. Everywhere that you can see will be water around thee. Come on, bird. Go a little higher.
Watch this truck.
Bird, fly. What are you doing, truck? You know, it surprises me with the amount that the Maritimers drink that they have no guardrails around the water.
That's so funny. Careful, this bridge is one way, so just be careful approaching.
Woo-hoo, wooden bridge. A lot of little beaches around here.
Yeah, there's a little swimming wharf out there.
You can camp right here if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
See, you can find little places where you can just spend the night in your camper van. Lots of little places everywhere. Just another little pull off on both sides here where you can sleep in your camper vans. A little bumpy. Sorry, guys. Wow. There's another little pull off there.
Oh wow, that one goes right down the water.
How's the Starlink working? Any issues with the stream yet? We were driving through some heavy trees here. Could cause a slight issue with the Starlink, but so far in our experience, it's been pretty good.
Elon said that shouldn't be a problem no more though, right?
Something like that. Just don't care about the road at all. Driving so slow, bud. Move it right along.
Because this car is like 34 years old. There's so many little spots to pull in and camp though.
There is,
It's
yeah.
really awesome. We're definitely going to probably stay out here tonight. There's the lighthouse.
Yeah, we're not going there. I mean, we can, but the spot's at the end of the road.
Okay.
See all the camper vans?
No.
There's like a roundabout here.
Oh, I see.
So both sides has places.
Sweet. There's toilets over there.
Yeah, so they said that if you go left here,
Yeah.
it's a little less trafficy. But But look at all the spots.
Cool. Oh, there's a little dock.
Because we have arrived. Oh, all right. All right, so I'm gonna kind of spin around and go back a little bit because I liked how the sun was hitting on that side there. There's a little dock here. What do you think?
Yeah.
Seems like a little pop in place. There's washrooms right here.
Mm-hmm. Look at how they're crossing their legs.
What the hell is it?
That's so cute.
All right, sun in here. So I like this spot right here. So I'm kind of just gonna.
Can we just drive around the other
Oh,
side
yeah, of
to
course.
see? I want, because it's not very beachy on this side. I just want to see it.
What's going on, Shrinking Sharon? How you doing? Appreciate you checking out the stream. We are looking for a place to sleep tonight, and I think we found it.
Oh, there's bathrooms right there by the lighthouse. Too.
Yep. Yep. Look, our people. Camper vans.
Oh, puppers.
Oh, he wants to come in. They're not letting him in, baby. We can sleep here if you want.
I just want to check the beach out, see what it's like.
Okay, you want to park here?
Sure.
All right, hold on.
You can look where you can see the birds.
I'm just going to reverse so I can throw up the solar panels.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, you want to stay here, you mean? On this side?
No. But I only have, hold on, let me park. Yeah, I only have, like 2 hours left of sunlight. So I'll just throw it up for now. And I'll take it down or move it.
Okay.
We'll see. I'll check.
I don't know how long I'll be. I just want to look.
All right, go look. Go have fun. Go enjoy yourself. All right, let's see how the batteries are doing. What's so funny? Did I miss a joke? I might have missed a joke there. I don't know. Because you're saying hello to everybody? I also want to check the temperature on the fridge, make sure the fridge is running at a good temp. Yeah, it looks like it's a good temp. The puppers on the boardwalk. Whoa. He jumped down. Again, shout out to Red Lantern for the $10 super chat. That's going directly to our gas fund. Every dollar that we get is going directly to gas. We've done 2,200 miles so far on this van life road trip. We're almost on week 3. And we have been driving all along the northern eastern coast of Canada. We have made it through Quebec. We are now in New Brunswick. So we are working our way down. Every day is a new town, Shrink and Sharon, every day. We have not stayed in a place for more than a day. And then we move on. We just keep moving on. There is so much to see in Canada. Canada is so big that it is hard to stay in the same spot. It's very difficult. I feel like we would have to do this for a whole year if we wanted to spend more than a day in a spot. It makes it extremely, extremely hard to do it because of all the things to see in Canada. Canada is so big and so beautiful.
Okay, we can go back to the other side.
What did you think about it?
It's okay. It's mucky.
It's very mucky.
Yeah. So we can go back to the other side by the washrooms. If you would like to, sir. There's a dock out there anyway. I can stand there and go fishing. And go pee.
Another camper van is pulling in. This is definitely the spot of our people. Except they have much bigger vans than we do. But that's okay. We're stealth camping. People don't even know we camping out here. Oh, this guy's driving with a broken left foot.
This is hard.
I mean, you don't really need that one for driving, I guess. Unless you're driving manual. I'm just gonna yield to the handicap guy. I don't know which way he's going. Oh, you want that spot? Don't worry, I'm gonna move. Kentucky, bro.
Wow, you're a long way from home.
This guy just pulled up in front of us. He's got a Kentucky plate. Appreciate the $5 super chat, Shrink and Sharon. She says, safe travels throughout Canada.
Thank you, Sharon.
Appreciate it. It is greatly appreciated. Every dollar that is donated that YouTube will give me goes into our gas fund. So we can use it to get to another city and another adventure and another memory that Shay and I get to enjoy and share with you guys. You got a nice little spot there, huh? Oh, if we had that spot, I'd put the whole patio out there. So I'm just gonna drive back on the other side here, try to capture a little. The sun is up there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna park like this. Yeah, that car that is in front of us to the left there is from Kentucky, USA. He's a long way from home. All right, so what we're gonna do here right now is I'm gonna park the vehicle kind of like this, facing the sun over here. Is that okay? You're okay with that?
Yeah.
Is that too far from the washrooms?
No, I can walk.
You want me to drop you?
No, it's fine.
All right.
They're not going to be able to see anything out the window once you put the solar up.
Well, then maybe they'll have to look at my face or I'll end the live stream.
All right, I'll be back.
All right, guys, I'm going to set up the solar panels. Thank you. Thank you. We do deserve it. We're awesome. I know we're so awesome. So if you guys want to see how dark it gets when I set up the solar panels, I'll leave the front window going and I'll set up the solar panels and then it'll be a blackout. And then maybe I'll switch the camera around. If you guys want me to keep the live stream going, just let me know. Or maybe I'll end the live stream there. But I still got maybe 2 hours of sunlight that I want to get into the batteries. So let me just get this going here, turning off the car now, and I'm gonna go set up the solar panels. So I guess I'll make this a nice little, you guys can see the solar panels. I'll flip the camera around, or maybe, yeah, let me see, hold on, let me go grab it. Take the keys out so it stops dinging. So our camper van is very discreet. The solar panels are not always up. We use portable solar panels. So if I flip this around, you can kind of see it is the size of a laptop bag. This is our solar panels. It's a 400-watt kit. So it covers the whole windshield of the vehicle. And when it's up there, then we get solar power. And then when we're moving again, it goes in the back, and then we get power from the alternator. So I'll leave this up, and then I'll throw it on so you guys can see how much privacy this really does give us when we're in the vehicle. These mosquitoes are vicious. Yeah. Hold on. All right. So yeah, this folds up like this, but this is the size of one of the panels, and I think there's like 16 of them. So it unfolds to 16 times the size of this, which is crazy. So I'll show you guys. I'll try to get this mosquito. Hold on. I gotta get this mosquito out of the car. It's gonna drive me nuts. Come on. Get out of the car. Get out of here. All right, so I'll flip the camera around so you can see how it covers the whole windshield, and then I'll take the camera off the mount and I'll show you what it looks like after. But we do want to make sure we have nice privacy, right? So nobody can see inside, because it gives us the privacy when we're in the vehicle. And then we have window covers as well, right? So let me flip the view back around, and then I'll show you how much privacy it gives us. Give me 1 second. Now, I'm not going to be able to see the chat, and you guys aren't going to be able to hear me because I'm going to be outside the vehicle. Door's going to be closed. I use these bungees to hold it in place. All right, so as you guys can tell, it is covering the whole front window and it is completely blacked out, right? So let me close this. Some mosquitoes coming in. Let me see if I miss anything. Get some dryer sheets, citronella. Yeah, we got some citronella candles in the back too. But here, let me jump out. I'll show you guys kind of what it looks like. All right, so here's the vehicle here. It's kind of a little, I gotta straighten it out a little bit, but there we go. So it's held down by the bungee cords up to the top rack and to the tire wheels and to the front there. And then that's getting us our solar panels, solar power, right? So yeah, it's a pretty clean setup. So nobody can see in the front window, and it's got a dual purpose where it actually brings us in some power. So yeah. I'm just gonna check if we are getting any solar here. I mean, we should. All right, so you can see here, we're pulling in about 161 watts of solar. It is pretty cloudy. The sun is behind the clouds right now, but we're still getting about 161 watts. So we are getting some power. Oh, yeah. So shout out to you. You said on one of the comments today, it's been 3 days since we live streamed. So I figured, hey, we've been having so much fun. It is extremely muggy. I need to get my my window covers on. But we are in Hay Island in New Brunswick. So we've been kind of traveling around the northeastern coast. Just drove through Miramichi. But yeah, it's been a really, really good drive. 3,400 kilometers down. Yeah, I said that. 3,400 kilometers down. It's been insane. It's absolutely been insane. So that's where we are. Do you know Hay Island? I've never heard of it before, but that's where we're sleeping tonight. So I just set up the solar panels to get some solar in the batteries while the vehicle's off. But that's how we do our privacy at nighttime, so no one can see in through the front. Do you know New Brunswick? I don't know anything about New Brunswick. I've just been driving and kind of checking it out as I go. Yeah, I've never heard of Hay Island either. But there's a lighthouse right where we are. So we're staying by a lighthouse tonight. And it seems pretty chill. The mosquitoes look a little dangerous, so I'm going to set up the window screens in a second here. So Shay might do some fishing. I might catch up on some work here. Set up for the evening. You can see the bed's a little messy right now. I'm not sure if we're going to cook some chicken. I did have something to eat kind of on the way here, so. One mosquito dead. No, 14 days to go until my first road trip to North Sydney, Nova Scotia from Hamilton. Oh, you're from Hamilton. Okay. Well, we live about an hour away from Hamilton. We are in Port Colborne. That's the city that we live in. So we drove from Port Colborne and now we're all the way in New Brunswick, right? So yeah, I drive through Hamilton all the time. So you probably have heard of Port Colborne. It's their canal days right now. There's like 400,000 people that go through Port Colborne. It's a small little town of 20,000 people. And I honestly don't really care for canal days. I'd rather just get out of the city because it's too busy. Yeah, canal days is on right now. I love how quiet the city is. So when it gets these big events, it's really just 4 days the canal day is. So I just kind of leave town. Yeah, so that's where we're from. Most people don't know Port Colborne, especially when you get out of the Niagara area. So we just tell everyone we're from Niagara Falls. It's about a 25-minute drive to Niagara Falls. So you're going on a road trip to Sydney, Nova Scotia? Are you driving straight there? Because we're still not in Nova Scotia yet. We're probably not going to be in Nova Scotia for a few days, but it's funny that you're heading to Nova Scotia too. Are you going there for a vacation? Are you visiting family? Like, why are you going to Sydney, Nova Scotia? Baby oil cream. Yeah, that's also got the embalming stuff from when they do dead bodies. I'm just going to pull up the comments on my other phone. Oh, now we're getting 210 watts of solar from the solar panel that's on the windshield. Oh, snap. See, this is the thing. We want to go to Newfoundland, but we don't know what day we're going to want to actually or be where the ferry is to get to Newfoundland. And the problem is you got to book so far in advance to get to Newfoundland. And we don't think we're going to be able to make it. They just cut the prices getting into Newfoundland for the ferry, I think. So it's cool. We want to go to Newfoundland, but I don't think we're going to be able to go because you have to book the ferry so far in advance. And we don't know what day we're going to be at the port to get the ferry. So it's hard for us to book it in advance because every day is kind of like it's dynamic. It's like up in the air. We don't know what city we're going to be in or how close to another province we're going to be. We really, really, really wanted to do Newfoundland, but it sounds like we're not going to be able to do Newfoundland, which is really unfortunate. Like we're doing all this sightseeing and this massive road trip and all this kind of stuff. We really wanted to do Newfoundland, but it doesn't sound like we're going to be able to do it. It's highly unlikely we're going to be able to get a last minute ferry, but we're still going to try. Yeah, we're still going to try, but I don't think it's going to work. Let me pull up the comments on this phone because I can't see them on that phone. All right, Johnny M says going to visit my father-in-law again. He already booked our ferry ride back in January. My father-in-law lives 5-minute drive from Port Argentina, where the ferry docks after an 18-hour ride. Okay, so you're driving 18 hours straight to the ferry and then taking the ferry across. How many hours is the ferry? It's like 6 hours, isn't it? Something like that. So you're driving 18 hours, then jumping on a 6-hour ferry, and then it's only a 5-minute drive to your grandfather's. I mean, that's a pretty good road trip. Are you driving straight? Are you going to make any stops or? I personally delivered the sweater to your door in Hamilton. Did I really, or did I mail it? That's crazy. Those were a limited run. Like I didn't do any more after those. They're nice hoodies though. They're really nice hoodies. And like it was super cool the way I did it, right? Like nobody had to actually buy a hoodie, right? Every time there was a donation that was done, I gave away a hoodie. Like I thought that was pretty cool. It didn't donation or whatever. Yeah, that's super cool, man. They're really nice hoodies. They're really nice. It's just sad that I feel like YouTube has shadow banned me. I barely get more than 5 people watching my streams anymore, or more than like 100 people watching, or like 100 to 1,000 views on a video. When I got almost 40,000 subscribers, they just don't want to promote me anymore. They've given me so many strikes over the years, and I've deleted so many videos and fought so many strikes that I wish I had more of a viewership so that I could do more stuff like that, because it costs money. It costs money, man. Unfortunately, it's hard to do these things, but it's fun. So at least I did it when I could. And now I'm out here living in a van. Yeah, they changed their policy again. Now they're saying it's okay to swear on a stream or whatever, or in a video, whatever. So I'm going to go set up the side window covers. It's going to take me a minute to do it. Do you guys want me to leave the stream running? And then after, I'll take the camera off and I'll show you what the window covers look like. How long are you going to be in Sydney for? Or how long are you going to be in Newfoundland for? The reason I like to put the window covers on is I can put the windows down and the mosquitoes don't come in. That's going to be an awesome trip, man. You're definitely going to enjoy it, for sure. What are you driving? Are you just driving a regular vehicle, or do you have a camper van too? Or do you have a vehicle you want to make into a camper van? Every vehicle can be a camper van if you're creative enough. Dude, that honestly is my favorite vehicle now. That sounds crazy. A Dodge Grand Caravan is what we're in. That's our camper van. It's got a kitchen, a living room, a bedroom. It's got everything. That's what we've been living out of for 3 weeks is our Grand Caravan. This is a 2013. I'm driving a 2013 Grand Caravan. I've been off-roading in it this week, driving through sands, driving through washed out roads, driving over bushes to get to beaches. Like, this thing is a beast. Yeah. So, like, even though I got a full-size bed and a kitchen in the back here, this is all modular. So this stacks up in the back and I can still pull out the seats. I'm telling you, you just need to get the kit. So the kit that we use is from Van Packers. I have an affiliate link that gives you 5% off. But they're a company based out of Montreal. They are wicked stuff. Yeah, see, this one that I bought didn't come with the DVD player. So here, I'll show you this. This is crazy. So I built a 16-inch TV for it. And it hooks up to the back of the headrest and it swings out. So 1 second, I'll show you what it looks like. I built this 16-inch TV for it. I know that sounds crazy. It sounds absolutely insane, but everything I do apparently is next level, right? So here, I'll show you what it looks like. It's portable, 100% portable. And yeah, I'll pin when I get some time tonight. I'll pin the affiliate link so you can get the coupon code. But you see that? It's a 16-inch TV. That's 100% portable. There's a Fire Stick, right? Cable managed with a power bank on the back. You can see the Fire Stick is there. Everything is stuck on with Velcro, right? And then, like, look at the picture quality. This thing is amazing. We love this thing, right? We use a Bluetooth speaker in the back. Doesn't use the vehicle's power at all. And then you can see right there, this grabs onto it, and then we can spin it any way we want. And then if we want to use it outside the vehicle, right, it's got a kickstand. So, I mean, that's pretty dope. I got a portable TV anywhere we want to use it. Right? Like, everything we need. Hi, baby.
Hello, man.
It's a little mosquito-y out there, huh?
A little bit over here.
It's not so much on that side?
Over the other side, there was a bit of a breeze. It wasn't so bad.
It wasn't so bad, huh?
It's kind of breezy here.
Yeah, I was gonna set up the side windows because I had the doors open for a second and mosquitoes started coming in.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, so if I set up the side windows in the back, then at least
I mean, we are by a big bog.
yeah, see, they're already coming in. The camera's flipped around, by the way.
Oh. Hello.
So Johnny M,
Yes.
back when have you ever seen my Next Level hoodies?
Yeah.
Yeah, so back when I was giving those away, I hand delivered one to his house in Hamilton. So he lives in Hamilton.
Oh, shit.
So I completely forgot about that because it's been so long. But he's actually leaving in his 2013 Grand Caravan and going to North Sydney on August 20th to catch the ferry to Newfoundland.
No way.
Yeah. So he's going to see his grandfather that's 5 minutes away from the ferry in Newfoundland.
That's
He's staying
too
there
cool.
until September.
Okay, I'm going to put those things on the window for you.
Oh, okay. Well, Shay's going to put the window things on, and then I can show you what they look like after. I seen those videos today. We have a built-in DVD player with the screen. Cheryl will check out your link. Nice. Whoa, nice. I don't miss my Fire TV devices. I have on devices now. So yeah, the on devices are kind of cool. The only problem, so I spent a very limited amount of time with the on devices, but my problem with the on devices is that the Smart 2 bridge, I haven't been able to get it to work with the on boxes, and that's kind of a killer because I use my Smart Tube probably the most on my TV devices. So just because I can't use the bridge is kind of annoying to me, and the bridge helps me just use the voice button and search and pull up whatever YouTube video I want without having to type anything. And it's just so convenient that I'll stick with the Fire Sticks until I can figure out how to use the bridge on the on devices. Yeah, they're really good quality, right, Shrinkin' Sharon? It sucks when you are trying to sleep and a mosquito's buzzing in your... Yes, it does. And we will kill all of them. Yeah, if you guys know how to use the Smart Tube bridge on the on devices, let me know. Because I haven't been able to figure that out, but I haven't spent enough time to really try to figure it out. Honestly, I haven't had the time. I plugged it in. I tried to install it. I tried to uninstall YouTube, but because it's a Google device, it wouldn't uninstall YouTube. It would let me disable it, but then I couldn't really install the Smart Tube bridge, and then it was just too annoying for me, and I said forget it because I already had I had the working system already, so I didn't feel like fighting with it anymore. So do you guys use the Smart Tube bridge on the on TV? I'm really curious if you guys do or you don't. Maybe you guys just don't use SmartTube. But honestly, on my smart devices, I use SmartTube the most.
Here, you need one of those up there.
Oh yeah, sweet. This is another clutch item that Shay got. So this has a built-in battery, charges by USB-C, and then they're little fans. See, it's got a couple different settings. And then the kickstand on the bottom, it can be bent in either direction, so you can sit it wherever. And honestly, to get the airflow in a vehicle, when it's off and you don't have the HVAC system running, is clutch, right? Like I can probably just tuck this in the window visor, right? Nope, maybe not. I just jump back in my head. Yeah. But I can set this probably up here somewhere. I don't know. Probably like right there. There you go. So now it's just mosquito. No, I'm not talking about Google Premium. I'm talking about SmartTube. I don't know where you went. Yeah, I'm not talking about Google Premium. I'm talking about SmartTube. SmartTube is an app that gives you ad-free YouTube, right? So that's what I install on my Fire Sticks, and I watch YouTube with no ads, right? Also auto skips like intros and like advertisements and like paid ads or like sponsored ads and all that kind of stuff, right? And then when you install the bridge, it allows you to use the voice control with your Fire Stick, right? So there's also an Android TV bridge. But when I can't install it on the Google TV devices. So you guys aren't using SmartTube? SmartTube is free. Oh, you said you have a premium account because of Google Music. Sorry, my bad. I read that wrong. Yeah, I don't have a premium account. Okay, but you're using it on the on box. Are you using it with the bridge? Or are you just manually typing in everything? That's a good question. Let me know if that fan is too loud. I'll turn it back down. My daughter has me under her premium, covers YouTube as well. Yeah, okay. All right. So you're not using SmartTube on the on boxes because you're using YouTube Premium. Yeah. If anybody who's using the on boxes knows how to install the SmartTube bridge, I would actually really appreciate that. I mean, I don't have my on box with me. It's back at the house, and I won't have it back until I get back home, probably hopefully in September. But if you guys know how to do it, I will check it out when I get back home. You set that up already, babe?
What?
The side things?
Yeah.
You're so fast. All right, let me pop out. I'll show you guys what it looks like. But from the inside, let me, where's my keys? Did I miss something? Hold on a second here. I don't know what it did, but it decided to close the live stream for a second. I apologize. I don't know what the heck happened there. I was really just trying to view the chat. And yeah, I don't know what it did there, but whatever. Okay, so I'll show you guys what it looks like from the inside. So you see the window covers there, how it's covering the window, and then on this side too, right? Can you guys see that? So I have the car on right now, the windows are going down, and then I'll flip this around. You can see the windows are down, but it still has the mosquito mesh. So the mosquitoes and the bugs can't come in, but we get the ventilation that goes right through the vehicle, and it goes right through on both sides. So nice ventilation, and then I'll jump out to show you guys what it looks like. Oh, let me take the keys out. There, take the keys out. And then you can see it's got the little overhang, right? And then if we wanted to cover it up, we can actually unroll this, and then that's completely blacked out, but you can see there's the mesh there, right? And then if we want to open the mesh, it's got zippers on both sides, so we can, you know, obviously put it down if we want to take pictures or whatever, and we can put it back up. Now, you don't want to drive with this on. This is called the Roadie Explorer, and it's on Amazon. I actually have an Amazon store that I actually just started working on, so hopefully I can finish the Amazon store, add a bunch more products to it. But you can see it goes over the whole door, and it gives you some really good protection, some good ventilation. That's why we put it on both sides, so you get the wind that goes right through, and it's been really nice and really convenient, right? So you can see every part of the vehicle has something. The front windshield has the solar panels. The roof, we have a carrier. We also have our patio, which is our 6-foot awning that comes out. That also has a mosquito net. And then on the back, that's where we have our Starlink. That's what's powering the live stream right now. We're live streaming off the Starlink. The Ethernet cord goes down inside the vehicle there. And you can see there is our router or our modem, right? And then that's the Wi-Fi that we get from the Starlink there. And then here's our kitchen. So you can see there's the water, there's our sink, there's the barbecue, and there's our fridge. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? Oh. Let's put this here. Yeah, so these are really convenient. Highly recommend anyone who's van camping or vamping, as we call it, to get the Roadie Explorers that go over the window like that. It gives you some nice privacy, because again, you can put these up if you want to, and then that blacks that out, and it gives you some good ventilation. And even when it's raining, we've had no issue with this down and this mesh open like this, because we have the overhang, and the overhang's been protecting from the rain. And yeah, it's been really good. Yeah, so those Roadies are pretty good. You can see it on this side too. And then there's our patio. There's our 6-foot awning. So it's almost like the size of the vehicle, like the actual body of the vehicle, not the front. And then that comes out 6 feet. So like if that was out here right now, it would probably be like up to here. And then it would be like a whole box with a mosquito net around it. And then we have chairs and we have tables, and it's actually a really cool setup. If you go through, I think I have a short on my YouTube channel where I show it deployed, where it has the patio out and the chairs and the table and the bed and everything. So yeah, definitely recommend the Roadie Explorers. Those are super dope. Yeah, I'm gonna spend some time when I can, and I'll work on, because I have to have an Amazon Canadian store and an Amazon American store. Like you can't have an Amazon every country store. It's kind of so I built one out for Canada, and now I have to build one out for America. And then when I do, I can share those links, and then you guys can see all the cool things that I've acquired recently, and some of the stuff that I'm even thinking about getting that I haven't got yet. Then you guys can check out some of that stuff too, because there's some really cool products that I don't even have yet that I'm thinking about, that I'm throwing on the Amazon stores too. Yeah. And then you can see on the front, I'm just using like bungees to hold down the solar panel right there. That one's holding the top down, and then I have a bungee that's in the wheel well there, and that's holding the front down. So, and then I have another one here that's hooked into the mosquito just flew in my ear. No, I don't have an eBay store. I do not have an eBay store. Only Amazon store. That's it. All right, guys, I think I'm going to get out of here, get some bug spray on me, and then get settled for the evening. But I appreciate the super chats, Shrinking Sharon and Red Lantern Frank, for the 5 and the 10. Those are going right into the gas fund to get us to our next city. We appreciate all the support, and you guys always coming and checking out the live streams. Make sure you follow not just the YouTube channel, but you follow the Instagram, Vamping Vampers. And you can see a lot of our content, a lot of the places that we're going to, our pictures and our images. And stay tuned for what's up next. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.